All right. So,
Hello, everyone.
hey, everybody. How are you tonight?
That way.
There
There we go.
There we are.
Adjusting, so we're both perfectly in this rainbow spectrum over here. So welcome everyone to our second bingo night. So this month's theme was all about pride, which everything was fun activity themed.
Yep. And here is our bingo card for tonight that we will be covering with many X's, and hopefully you will score a bingo with us by the end of today.
Yes.
Mhm.
Um,
So,
and I hope everyone got to fill out the cards.
mhm.
That's fun.
Yes,
Thanks.
there were a lot of great activities that were video-based, reading-based, art-based, as well as outdoor-based. So we hope that we created a lot of activities for you that really was good for your interests. And again, we really hope that a lot of the things that were on the card were fun, and hopefully we'll be able to.
Well, we know they were fun.
They were fun. That's true. That's true, Ms. Amy.
We wouldn't give you anything that wasn't fun.
But drawing a bingo tonight will be fun. If you were with us the last time, you will remember that we almost had to fill the entire card before we got a bingo. So it could be that we just draw a very small amount of activities to get bingo, or you might be with us for a long time tonight. So
Long, like all night.
long time tonight. So this is Ms. Amy. I think you know that. Ms. Amy does a lot of wonderful virtual programming. And then I'm Mr. Joseph. Ms. Amy's from Washington Park. I am
Which
from.
we are at right now.
Yes, we hosted at Olneyville, which is where I'm from, the last time. But it's really, really exciting to be in Washington Park. This is a fantastic library. Ms. Amy does a lot of virtual programming. She actually kind of pulled me into virtual programming, so this is nice to be doing
Now
it
you're
with
a
her.
star.
Yes, I'm a superstar right now. Yes, yes. But again, really, really excited to be collaborating to offer this activity and others upcoming throughout the summer. We may do some more bingo cards. We may do some other things as well. So
Who knows what we'll do.
exactly, exactly.
I'll still be hosting. I've decided I'll still be hosting my Thursday night coloring club virtually. But we're starting outdoor programs here at the library starting tomorrow outside in our courtyard, which is going to be really fun.
Which is awesome.
So we're going to have something pretty much every afternoon.
Excellent, excellent. And just a little hint that we will be opening to the public this week,
right.
And a little bit more to come on that tomorrow. But we're really, really excited to be really live back in the library and have a lot of you, our committed patrons as well as new patrons, really, really come in, build relationships with us, borrow all the books behind us. There's a lot of new resources over here behind me, and in front of us are a lot of great things at Washington Park, at Olneyville, and at the other 7 branches of the Providence Community Library, or PCL for short.
Yeah, we're going to reopen on our anniversary.
That's true.
And my birthday.
Oh,
my actual birthday.
That's right. Happy birthday in advance. Yes,
you.
we'll be going into our 11th year actually when we open on Wednesday, July 1st. So shh, don't tell anybody. But anyhow, we're really, really excited to have you back in the library, but with both indoor programming and outdoor programming. You can look at our Facebook page as well as if you have other social media platforms like Instagram and or Twitter to find out more about all of our hours. Each branch is a little bit unique, as you probably know if you've been to our branches before, and we'll have some similar hours but some slightly different hours across the branches. So
that's true.
Yes.
Customizable hours.
Yes. Ms. Amy, show off those Pride
arm
stockings, if you will. Yes.
They're called like arm warmers, like leg warmers. I don't know. Yeah. Who knows?
But we are excited to, Pride Month is almost over, but we have had a lot of great things going on again in the library, mostly on a virtual basis. Mm-hmm. But you will see still some Pride displays when you do come into the library a little bit later this week. But Ms. Amy and I have collaborated on this, and we're really, really excited. Yeah. You've been to a Pride parade.
Oh,
yes.
Yes, many.
Yes. Me too. Many. Probably.
Yes. We had last year, the libraries had a booth at Pride Fest, and I helped host that.
Right. I forgot about that.
Yep, Kelly connected us with that from Rochambeau.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been to the Providence Pride tons of times, Boston and Chicago.
Excellent. I've
That
been
was really
to
cool.
just New York and Providence, and was I in Chicago? No, I wasn't. That was the summer, but yeah. No, actually, I'm fibbing to you. I was in Chicago in 2006 for the Gay Games. My friend was participating in the tennis tournament there, so it was really, really fun to be able to support him. And although he lost a little early, Jason, don't hit me for saying that. We were able to really explore the city as well, which is, if you've never been to Chicago before, it is a really, really fun city. So
Yeah, I just when I went to the Pride Fest there, I couldn't believe just the size of it in comparison to over here. We're very small in New England. We don't realize it until we venture out.
Yeah, but we put on a good Pride Parade,
We do.
specifically in Providence. So
Yes, I'm missing that this year. For
yes,
sure.
but hopefully next year, with everything being as optimal as possible health-wise, we'll be able to celebrate in person again. But
sure.
we definitely want to have a booth as PCL at the Pride Parade next year. But that doesn't disallow us to do other things that are Pride-oriented. So.
Yep. And we have Queer Umbrella starting back up again.
That's true. That's true.
So that Queer Umbrella class is here at Washington Park, and occasionally at Rochambeau. I'm not quite sure on their schedule when they're launching the live sessions again, but we'll be having meetings on Thursday evenings again outside in the courtyard under the tent, and that's for youth ages 14 to 21. So it's a great group, and they are very excited to come back again to that support group mentality.
And is it peer run? Is that correct?
Yes, it's peer run. So it's run by one of the graduated PVD Young Makers teen interns. So she is now it's called an expert maker because she's like the instructor of the course now. So they're all her students, and she spoke about them on Studio 10 recently, and I'm really excited to have that back again.
Yeah, so you mentioned PVD Makers. Before we launch into the Pride Bingo, let's
Everything
just tell a little bit about PVD Makers for those of you who may not have experienced it in our libraries.
How could you not? No. Yeah, PVD Makers is a great program. We're partnered with Fab Newport, and we have instructors and teen interns that run all of our maker studios at the 9 locations. We've got 3D printing, vinyl cutters, heat presses, robots,
sewing machines,
laser cutters at a couple of the bigger spots. I love the laser cutter, but we don't have space for it here, unfortunately.
Same at Olneyville.
Yeah. So they're doing a new version for this summer. So they have these bags called Inside Out bags. That will have activities and QR codes so you can watch a video tutorial and then you can upload your project. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's like a badging system, all online right now. We're trying to figure out how we can do some version of that outside.
Yes, and 3 of the library branches, Olneyville, Wanskuck, which is in the north end, and South Providence, which is right down the road from where we are in Washington Park, are going to be doing in-person maker camp. Again, very, very socially distanced, very safe. That's going to be occurring a little bit later in July over the course of a 3-week period. But those bags that Amy just spoke about are available for young people in grade 6 through grades 12 with a lot of, again, great hands-on activities that
I got to assemble some bags.
Did you really?
It was really fun.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. You were in the video.
Yeah,
the other day.
I got roped in.
Yes.
But it was good. We were doing a lot of stuff. So there's really cool activities. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So more to come on that too. And when you go on our website, there will be a lot of information, including a link to that particular website called Inside Out PVD, I think it is.
Yeah.
Go to the website. It'll be
just
much.
And just come to the library when we reopen. We'll tell you lots of information.
Everything and anything. So, shall we jump
All right.
into our
Ready to
bingo
get
card? Okay, so again, Ms. Amy and I decided this time, because we were both pulling cards and making X's, that I'm going to be the person who marks the card. And Ms. Amy, you can't see them, but she is going to be riffling through the squares and picking them, and we hope to get a bingo. What's really cool about this card, thanks Ms. Amy for creating this card,
Sure.
first of all, is that the free space is a little bit off center, which we thought was kind of fun. So you're really
not intentional.
Not intentional, but it's still fun nonetheless. So it's going to be interesting that the free space will only allow 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunities for bingo with just 4.
See?
Yeah.
This is your math brain.
My math brain going. Yes.
I didn't even notice that.
Yep. There's still an opportunity, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I will start the start the proceedings, and here we go. We have one
Free.
X right
Yeah.
there.
We're
Free.
all set.
All right, Ms. Amy, what are we going to draw?
This one. Bake rainbow cupcakes or any treat.
All right. So that is in the upper right-hand corner of the bingo card. Did you bake anything with?
I love to bake, actually. I try to bake every Sunday with my kids if I can. So recently we did brownies with chocolate syrup oozy mix. It was very good.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
good. I did not make rainbow cupcakes, though.
No?
Although my kids would probably really enjoy that.
So.
Do you like to bake?
I like to eat. So baking is funny. Baking,
excellent response.
Yes, thank you. Baking is very scientific. It's very, very specific. Whereas cooking, which is what I enjoy a little bit more.
I hate cooking.
Yep. So we'd make a good pair, actually. Cooking, you can really throw in as many herbs and as many ingredients and really, really innovate. You can innovate with baking, of course, too, but there's always a specificity
and
in the
it's funny
science.
because of our personalities, you would think the opposite.
Hey, that's true.
Because I'm very spontaneous, but I get very nervous with cooking. I don't like that aspect. I like the precision of baking.
Okay, see, and I like the free-flowingness and the creativity of cooking. So, yep, there it is. So,
okay, there you go.
Yep.
All right.
All right, second square is
dress in rainbow. We've already
all
won.
Right. So, all right. So actually, we are 2 in a row, if you will. This is a column or row. Column, right? Column.
Column.
Yes,
rows
2 in a
across.
column. I always have to do that. So, yes, we are dressed up this way. So in rainbow. So
I often dress in rainbow.
we're 1/5 of the way or 2/5 of the way to a bingo ourselves. So, all right. What's next, Ms. Amy?
Learn about the Stonewall Riots in 1969.
Okay, let me find that on our. Here it is. Okay. All right. That was a turning point in LGBTQ history. It was, it was 51 years ago today. Yeah. So last year was its 50th year. We have a lot of books throughout our system, not only in the Providence system, but also in the whole Rhode Island system called Ocean State Libraries that can help educate you about the Stonewall Riots. There's a lot of good information on the internet, but of course, as librarians and information professionals, we want to make sure that your sources are
some good documentaries too.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Absolutely. So there's a lot to be learned about our history, and what's great about the Pride parades that we've had in the past is that a couple of the parades had a bus of the first individuals who put Pride together in Rhode Island. They were called the 76ers. And they drove, I don't know if they drove the bus, but somebody drove the bus with them on it.
Well, I should hope somebody
drove
the bus.
Yes, somebody drove the bus, of course. But that, to me, during those couple of years when I went to Pride and the 76ers were part of the parade, that was a very, very important part for me. It was the part where I was cheering the loudest and the rowdiest, because to me, we need to know our history in order to be able to move forward. So
good point.
Yes.
Especially right now. Next one.
All right, what is it?
Create some rainbow art and display it in a window.
Okay.
I actually did this.
Did you? Tell me about it. Tell us about it.
I did rainbow fish with gemstones, and we hung them in the window. We made them out of toilet paper rolls.
Really? And then what'd you use? Like gemstones, like
glue on? Yeah,
glue
like the little, bedazzler things.
Okay.
They're not bedazzled. We didn't bedazzle the fish, but we glued them. I know this. My kids get really bored and they love art, so they're always like, "Let's come up with an art project." I'm like, fish.
And do you hang them like a mobile, or do you just around the house?
We tape them to the window.
To the window.
So
to the window.
See them outside. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So look at our bingo card already. We have 3 going diagonally. So we're in good shape.
We're getting there.
If you've completed these activities, you're in good shape as well. So,
yes,
all right.
It's very true. All right, here we go. Make your own pride flag and display it in your house.
Make your own pride flag and here it is. Okay.
That I did not do.
No, I did not do that either. I know a lot of us have bought pride flags, which is awesome too. But we have sewing machines at in the Young Maker Spaces.
Inspired me.
So
I'm gonna run off and grab something really super quick.
okay, so if you wanted to come to enjoy our maker spaces when we do open again, we will have some limited hours and some limitations in truth coming up, but when we do have that, it would be great to make a small flag or a large flag and display it somewhere in your house, whether it's inside or outside.
I did not make this, so I cannot take credit for this bingo spot, but this was made by our Young Makers program, and this was last Pride when we first launched our Queer Umbrella group.
Mm-hmm.
So Queer Umbrella has been a full year
That's
here
amazing.
at Washington Park. Yeah.
That really is amazing.
Yeah, so
cool.
they made this for the Pride Fest.
Excellent.
I love that phrase, love is love.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, where are we going
we
next,
go.
Ms. Amy, on this card?
Practice acts of kindness towards others.
Practice acts of kindness towards others. Okay, so
That's like my motto.
just a quick update. We have 3 in a row in this column right here, too. So we are, in a couple of potential pulls by Ms. Amy, we may have bingo. But talk to me more about
Kindness?
Yes.
I mean, that's my motto, right?
Right.
You know that.
I do know that. I do know that.
I try.
Yep.
Everyone deserves compliments. Everyone deserves kindness, even if they may not appear so, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So you never know. You could just make someone's day.
Absolutely. Yep.
So
That's very true.
interesting story. I did not win over the Target cashier the other day, though. I know this is hard to believe, but she was not having it. I tried. I was talking with her. I was trying to just get anything, but she just did not want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I tried my best.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And I was super nice, but
All right.
most of the time I win people over.
All right.
All right, next one. Read a book by an LGBTQ author.
Okay, read a book of LGBTQ author. Is it a library app overdrive at the
Yeah,
bottom?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, what was the last book you may have read by an LGBTQ author?
Probably David Leviathan stuff, because
Mm-hmm.
I really like him.
Yeah, actually, that was the last book I read.
Really?
Yeah, I read Boy Meets Boy. Boy Meets Boy.
I read the Everyday series.
Okay, which we have at the library, which we have at our branch as well.
I love that. That was so good.
Yeah, and Bill Konigsberg actually just wrote a recent book called The Music of What Happens, I believe it is. So it's a young adult novel. I read that recently too. A little hard to get into initially, but the payoff was really, really great.
There's some really great LGBTQ YA authors.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
I think that's probably the majority of the area I've read.
Mm-hmm. And as Ms. Amy said, also you can on our Overdrive app, which is our ebooks. There's a lot of books available.
Yes.
Again, not just LGBTQ.
And Hoopla.
Yep, and Hoopla and Canopy as well for videos and whatnot too. But again, all different types of books available for you, and so many different authors and subjects. But we are here to talk mostly about LGBTQ. And
That's
so,
right. Yes. And if you don't feel comfortable coming into the library yet,
yes,
then download away.
absolutely.
Otherwise, come visit us and I'll show you the section.
And just Ms. Amy brings up a really good point, but also these are all of our branches are very safe spaces, very confidential as well. So if you're seeking a book and you need some help from Ms. Amy or Mr. Joseph, you can come up to us and we will guide you to the shelves and give you some more suggestions. And that's between you and me, or Ms. Amy and you. So
like a bartender.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We won't reveal your secrets.
All right, Ms. Amy, what's next?
Read a book with a rainbow cover.
All right. Read a book with a rainbow cover. Where is it on? Here it is. Okay. All right. We are all over the card again.
I feel like that's like every unicorn book that we own in our house has a rainbow cover.
Right. That's true. And rainbow covers don't have to be LGBTQ
No, this was just a fun one we threw in there. Yeah. So
absolutely.
if you have that fuzzy unicorn touch and feel book like I do, that counts.
Excellent. And there's plenty that, again, I think I'm like marketing the library more than I ever did in my whole life, but we have a lot of great books that would qualify for that criterion as well. So.
And side note, if no one claims bingo tonight, if you continue and do this for the rest of June, which is tomorrow, you go one more day, and you let us know, you'll still win a prize.
Yes, that's right. We have prizes.
We do have prizes. Really good prizes.
Excellent. Okay. What's next?
Oh, this one's like microscopically small. I can't read this. watch or attend virtual Pride Fest on Facebook Live.
Okay.
And I believe that was last weekend.
I think so, because this weekend, yeah, usually it's the third week, if memory serves,
Yes.
in June.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. So,
Boston comes the week before, then Providence, and then New York, for terms of proximity, is the week after Providence. So I believe you're right, Ms. Amy.
Yes.
So
So.
I did not watch it, I have to admit. So
I'm a little virtual out, even though I'm here with you tonight, but watching things. I think we all are at this point. But let's see. Volunteer in an organization you love.
Right. Volunteer organization. All right, that's a good one, actually, because we are close to getting bingo in the second row. One more to go.
Wow.
So,
do you do any volunteer work?
I do volunteer work. I've volunteered a lot. It hasn't been recently, in truth, with Youth Pride.
Nice.
They have a library there, and when I was going to school to become a librarian, I really helped them out to build their library, and certainly, still it's a great resource. If you ever go to Youth Pride on Westminster Street, please check them out. Of course, understanding that their hours might be a little bit different than what we were pre-COVID, but they do have a library that has a good 1,500 resources in it. So, yes, and
so Queer Umbrella class does a lot with them.
That makes sense. And I also occasionally do some volunteering at Options, which is the premier and longest running and longest published LGBTQ publication in the state of Rhode Island. So I've done some copy editing and proofreading for them as well. So
great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, yes.
Awesome. Most of my volunteering falls in the realm of school stuff.
Which is fantastic.
So I usually do a lot with the schools in the area. So
that being said, I do need to volunteer on a more consistent basis, because when we do, I think everybody gets this feeling. I hope everybody gets this feeling when you volunteer, whether it's for an hour or an afternoon or a morning, whatever it may be. It just feels exhilarating to be able to say, like, I'm using whether it's my talent, my muscle, my brain, my energy, my excitement, to be able to help other people. That's where it's at. So
that's one of the biggest reasons why I like helping out with the schools, because I know that schools traditionally have huge, staffing issues, and just being that extra person to help with the kids. And then if you're doing it regularly, like I do with some of the schools, then the kids get to know you and they call you like almost like one of the teachers too. So it's fun. But I would like to do more with like the Sojourner House. That's on my list.
Yes.
But yeah. All right.
Where are we?
Write a poem about a rainbow.
Write a poem about a rainbow. Okay. All right. We're all over the card. So there are many different types of
flip over all these.
very many different types of poetry. Pardon me. You could write a haiku. You could write a sestina, which is a little more challenging than a haiku, but some people might think a haiku is more challenging than a sestina, which is a little bit longer and follows a very strict pattern of end words.
Were you a poetry major?
I wasn't a poetry major, but I like poetry a lot, and I've written some, but I think a lot of people could say they write poetry, but it's something I've enjoyed throughout my life, and it's poetry is a little bit different than fiction, or a lot different than fiction, and it rewards the careful reader. But writing a poem, again, you don't have to the great thing about writing poetry is that it's very personal, and that the first time you put words on the paper isn't necessarily what the final outcome is going to be. So it's about persistence, it's about creativity, it's about capturing images or capturing words or thoughts or memories that can coalesce into something really, really exciting. So.
Yeah, I love writing. I'm not very good at poetry though, but I like to read poetry. I'm more of a fiction writer.
Fiction. Excellent. All right.
My retirement dream is to write a historical fiction book about my grandparents and their life. All right, let's see. Have some fun with glitter.
Have some fun with glitter.
Makeup, etc. I love glitter.
I know that. So
we have glitter all over our house.
Yes, and
Have you heard of the glitter beard phenomenon?
I have.
Do you participate in that?
I don't have a good enough beard to be able to support.
We can glitter bomb you.
I'm sure you will. I'm glad that we are not in the arts and crafts section of the library for Ms.
Just
Amy
glitter out back.
to do that. That's true. But as she said, glitter can be done in a lot of different ways, whether it's on the body, as part of makeup, hair. Again,
Tattoos.
just as an art activity, all different ways that you can.
Yeah, I have like glitter eyeliner that I like to use and glitter lip gloss.
Excellent.
And my kids have dresses that you just shake
and the glitter just comes
everywhere.
Were they bought that way, or just because they love glitter so much?
Oh no, they were bought that way. That's
okay.
Like all the princess dress up stuff.
Gotcha.
You like pull it out of the package, and it's almost even too much for me. Like that's how you know it's a lot of glitter. All right, here we go.
We got a lot. Let's see.
Listen to an LGBTQ audiobook.
All right, there is bingo.
Woo-hoo!
Okay. Right. So as you can see, there was the last of this row right here. And have you listened to any audiobooks?
I have not listened to an audiobook in a long time. I used to love them when I had to commute up near Boston for work. But not recently because my commute is like 10 minutes now. So.
Pardon me. I've never been an audiobook fan.
Oh, really?
I really like the feeling of a book in my hands, that sensorial pleasure of knowing I can turn the pages and I can control it and whatnot. So
I do prefer it. I used audiobooks to help me with traffic frustrations.
Sure.
Because I would try to listen to like light, funny stuff. So then you
to offset the other feelings that might be happening in the car. So
I know it's hard to envision Miss Amy being angry, but traffic will do that to me.
And that being said, we have a ton of great nonfiction, adult nonfiction like Sloane Crosby and David Sedaris and Amy Poehler, Tina Fey. I know I'm missing a lot of great comedic writers or writers who have a comic touch. But again, come visit the library when we open up, or you can borrow them via Overdrive if you're more of an audiobook reader. So we have bingo. I think we achieved bingo a little more quickly than what we did last time.
I can't really tell because of all our technical difficulties last time.
I know. But we're here, and we're excited.
So do we want to repeat the row?
Yes. Okay. So if you were to look at your card, it is actually the second row from the right, or the fourth row from the column. Oops, column. I've been saying row, haven't I?
I don't know.
It's a column. My apologies. Okay.
I haven't paid attention.
Okay, it's a column. So it's the second column from the right, or it's the fourth column from the left. Here are the 5 activities. Number 1, have some fun with glitter, whether it be art, makeup, or another way. Activity number 2, create some rainbow art and display it in a window. And Ms. Amy said that she did so. With toilet paper rolls, rhinestones, and other things.
We made rainbow fish.
Fish, okay. Number 3, make your own pride flag and display it in your house or outside of your house. Number 4, practice acts of kindness towards others. And the winning bingo was in the fourth row. Listen to an LGBTQ audiobook. So a lot of actual creation in this particular row. Things that you would do for yourself or for others as well, but also connected to books and reading and libraries. Exactly.
Yes.
So
that was like the perfect.
That was a perfect row. Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect row.
Good. So. And it did not include the freebie.
Even better. So we had to actually get five activities. So if you achieved bingo like we did, we really want you to reach out to us in the comments. Is that correct? That's
so you can reach out to us in the comments, or you could message the Facebook pages, or if you're not as Facebook savvy, you could even just look us up and send us an email. There's ways to find us. We will be recording this and posting it again on our YouTube page. So if you weren't able to tune in for the whole night, or you didn't finish the bingo card tonight and you want to work on it on the last day of June tomorrow, we will still accept that.
Yeah, absolutely. And we, like we said, prizes. We've got them. We are in our summer reading.
Maybe I'll give everyone glitter.
Will you? How are you gonna encapsulate that? That'll be interesting. Or will you just throw it at them?
An envelope. It could be like
that's interesting. All right. Anyway, we have prizes beyond glitter. Also, we have books, we have other things. We have some hands-on materials,
We have lots of books.
some fun little things as well. So please do outreach to us. Ms. Amy's at the Washington Park Library. Mr. Joseph is at the Olneyville Library. I should know where I am.
Well, you're here right now at the Washington
That's
Park.
true.
So
I feel like I'm a part of the Washington Park family. So
Wow.
it's very easy to be a part of the Washington Park family, by the way. Ms. Amy, and she's my colleague, she's my friend, but she really, really does amazing things here at the library. If we could, you should eventually give a virtual tour just to show all the great things that are hanging up. There's such a young person's presence here, physically and in the art and in the other things that they create, and it's just a really, really fun, safe, exciting space in which to be. So.
I like to post all the library kids' artwork, much like I do at my house with my own kids' artwork. Makes people feel like it's their place.
Yes,
Important.
and yes, please again. Olneyville's no slouch either, of course, but
Olneyville is beautiful.
yeah, we have a really cool
library
library too,
Yes.
and with the maker space and our small teen space as well. But like Ms. Amy, we basically our libraries are about the same size.
You have your little makerspace room.
I do.
Meeting space.
Yeah, we do at Olneyville, which is really, really nice. So young people, if it's a small amount of young people, can work in the actual makerspace room, but if there's more than the allotted amount of young people who could fit in that room, then we have a community room nearby where we could spill into and just have more excitement and more creation. So
and Tony's got that beautiful dollhouse. I love that dollhouse.
Yes, she does. Miss Tony, our children's specialist, has a lot of great things as well. Miss Tony knows how to sew too. Mr. Joseph does not know how to sew.
I do not know how to sew.
Yes,
So
that's a great thing to
So don't ask either of us for
either of us.
sewing.
Just ask us for prizes. That's
Yes.
all. Okay. But we're really, really excited
And
to be here with you tonight, and I hope you enjoyed our bingo card and bingo entertainment and our stories. But really, really, I think what would please Ms. Amy and me most would be if you came into the library and to visit us, borrow resources, talk to us. Find this as a place to be and a space to be.
Yeah.
And so, that's really important in particular for LGBTQ students,
Yes.
and we're here to support you, and including the other 7 branches of the Providence Community Library. So,
and if you're interested in joining that Queer Umbrella class,
Yes.
just reach out because it's really a great group.
Yep. And
it's people from all over the cities together.
Yep. And as Ms. Amy said, also our Rochambeau branch, which is over on the east side of Providence, is their program's probably imminent, coming up.
Restarting, yeah. I'm not sure on the dates and times on that, but I'm sure at some point this summer it will relaunch.
Yep. And Ms. Kelly is the teen librarian at Rochambeau, another wonderful individual who really cares about teens and LGBTQ teens in particular. So we're really excited to again have you be a part of the library. Again, whether you visit us just once this summer or you visit us every day this summer. We're hoping that it's the latter and not the former.
I'm so happy to have people back.
Yeah, we really are. We really, really are. It's nice to put the heart back into the library and the energy, and that really comes from our young people in particular.
Yes. Our energy won't be as loud and energetic in the building, but definitely outside here.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes. So.
All right, everyone.
All right.
Well, until next time, maybe we'll plan an end of the summer bingo.
I think that's a great idea.
So we can find out like a summer vacation bingo. Find out what everyone did over the summer. We'll come up with something good.
Yes, I think we shall. So.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
See you later, everybody. Nice to see you. Take care.